Hey guys, it's Sherry. Today I am reviewing the Paris Las Vegas Hotel and Casino. I do have to say I've been going to Vegas for about 20 years, off and on, usually a couple times a year, except for maybe the pandemic. And the Paris is somewhere I sort of always wanted to stay, but for whatever reason or another I hadn't, and I was pretty excited about this stay. I stayed on a comped casino offer, so from my loyalty club card, and except for you are responsible for paying for resort fees. So you can see in there the sky, all of the inside, the ceiling kind of looks like that sky painted look of the Paris, which I've always really liked, and it makes it brighter than a lot of other Vegas casinos. Maybe that's why I've always kind of felt it appealed to me. So the reception, we got there really late, actually. It was around 11:30 at night, so the reception was pretty bare. It was a quick check-in. The only thing is they didn't have the room type that I'd booked, a Bordeaux Eiffel Tower view room for 2 nights, and they told me that in order to get that room I'd have to come back the next day and swap out the rooms. So I decided to do that, but for now we took the room they offered, which was a south-facing strip view room. So we'll see here in just a minute what that looks like. First impressions, the area, the foyer area and the hallway looks pretty nice. Everything is pretty much as I expected to be so far. Here we are, room 1141. And as soon as I opened the door, right away I noticed the door is very tired and worn out. So I'm missing some paint chipped. So it's a small entryway, walk in, and again, the door frame here is all scraped off the paint. And normally I'd edit this part out, but I just want to show again how dirty the door frame looks. So it's not a fabulous first impression, and it's a little bit disappointing. The bathroom itself looked okay. It was pretty clean, standard, small but decent. The shower was quite large, which was nice. However, we did realize the next day once we used the shower that the pressure was very low, which is not a huge deal, but in my opinion just kind of leaves you feeling like something is wanting and takes away from the entire experience of the hotel room and detracts from the overall value, especially if it's not meeting your expectations. Okay, so coming up, here's our first real look at the room. You see standard 2 queen. It's very small, not a lot of space other than the room for the beds. As long as the beds are comfortable and stuff, that's okay though usually, which they weren't. I'll get to that in a minute. And then it has the normal amenities. You see like the ironing board, the dresser drawers, you have your safe coming up. And also they do have a selection of snacks available for purchase. However, the odd thing about that is that they just place it on the desk, so it's actually really awkward. It completely takes out the usefulness of the desk itself. You can barely put anything on it. And now we'll go have a look at the view. I know I didn't get the view I expected, but the south-facing strip view, let's see what that looks like. And I'll show you more pictures in a minute, but the first thing is the window was filthy. The windowsill was awful, the curtains were really dirty, and I'll show you, here's a quick picture of that. So at this point, my impression of the hotel is it's dirty, the room is small, and just worn and tired, and not well kept. And also, the sleep on the beds was not great. It was mediocre, and the pillows were really uncomfortable. So I did have hopes that maybe the other room might be a little better. We swapped over the next day. It was quite a long lineup, even though all we had to do was just get our key. We did explore the Paris a little bit, and we had lunch at Mon Ami Gabi, which was quite good. And this is the #1 travel tip I share for Las Vegas. If you love the fountains at the Bellagio, or if you've never seen them, go to Mon Ami Gabi, see if you can get a seat on the terrace, and you can watch the fountains while you're eating your meal, having your coffee, whatever, and it's an incredible view. All right, time for take 2. Here we go. You can see right away again the door at the entrance, the door frames all chipped and missing paint. Again, not a very great impression. This bathroom is a bit different. It has a very small shower, but it does actually have a bath as well, although it was quite small. Let's go check out the rest of the room so you guys can see and do a direct comparison of the 2 room types. They're pretty similar. This one also has 2 queens. Same thing, there are several rundown or worn down things in the room that just kind of take away from the overall aesthetic and the experience. And guys, if you're still watching the video at this point, please do like and subscribe for more travel videos. I have other things coming up in Las Vegas, the Palazzo, the Wynn, the Cosmopolitan cruises, and going to Tokyo in March. So those are all exciting things coming for the channel. Back to the room. Also, stay tuned at the end of this video. I'll put in a link to one of my reviews of an actual Paris, France hotel and see what you think. And here we go. Here's the view. You can see the pool, the Eiffel Tower, the Bellagio across the street. So it is a nicer view, but again, you can see that the window's dirty. The windowsill again was dirty and the curtains. So guys, in this case, it's almost a case of don't meet your heroes. I had wanted to stay here for a really long time. I'm glad I at least know what it's like, but for me personally, I would definitely pass next time. So good luck in your travels, and thanks for watching.